check out whatever that is. Glinting, I can see it. Looks like a car windshield. We'll go check it out right now. Alright, this is a cool plant. I think there's some beetles in there, but they've got these cool spiky balls on them. I don't know if this is like a buckeye or... I know it produces like this thing. I think this is the one that produces this thing called like a devil's horn. And it's a weird pod that has like these hooked horns on it. Two of them that wrap around kind of like a ram's horn. If I find one, I'll get a picture of it and we'll post it. But yeah, this is a cool plant. It's a weed, I'm pretty sure. But either way, I like it. Just for the sake of it. There's a little grasshopper. See if you can spot him. There's a weird... Let me get out of this. This is kind of a weird virus or fungus or something attacking this plant. Like little yellow fluffy balls. Now that might be a locust. Yeah, might be a locust. But anyway, that's weird. Thought I'd get a pic of it. See if we figure out what it is. Alright, we're here. So what appeared to be a man-made structure, from where I was, is just... it's in a wash. There's a fence line right here. So I'm in national forest. And then on the other side of this fence line, where we might do some shooting, is just open land. Probably BLM. So yeah, it's just a big wash. And then where I got the pic from, I was like right there, up in that crevice up there. That's where that natural spring is that we found. So I'm gonna go, pretty sure that's a car. I can almost see it from here. I don't know if you can spot it out, but we'll head over there. I'll get some more video. Well, it's a car, and that shiny flashy stuff I was seeing is the bumper. We could see it flickering over there. Looked like a window or something. I don't know, man. Alien abduction? If you can identify it, it's an old car. I would say, just with the bumper and everything, you're talking 70s and pre. So, it's jacked up. And it's upside down. It's in this wash. This is the front end, and it's got drum brakes in it. So, and it's a rear solid axle, rear drive. I couldn't tell you the transmission, the engine. Just, if I were to guess, it looks like a straight six. Oh, nope. That is a slant six. So this is a Chrysler. That oil pan, I don't know if you guys can see that. It is tilted. Has a tilt to it that's supposed to be there because of the motor mount. This is a slant six. My favorite motor in the world. What a coincidence. One of them. I had one when I was a kid. That was my first car, is a 76 Plymouth. I'm a big fan of the slant motor. I think it's a great motor. Everything else on the vehicle's no bueno, but so this is an old, probably 60s Chrysler product. Early 70s. I don't know if you guys... Yeah, it's definitely 60s. It's got that, or super early 70s, but I'm thinking mid 60s. It's got the metal grill, the bezel. Looks like it was like a baby blue kind of color. You can see right in there. It's a shame. I don't know why somebody would treat a car like that, but I mean, how it even got here. This is out in the middle of nowhere. There's no roads even here. And then we're like in the middle of a wash. I mean, you can't drive. That car didn't drive here, is what I'm saying. There's no way this car drove here. So, could have been a flash flood situation. Maybe they're on the road. You know, back over in here, the road is there. I mean, that's a rough ass road, but those old cars can do it. They're not plastic garbage like these new cars are. Yeah, they might have got a flash flood and washed it down the road, and just over the last 30, 40, 50, 60 years, or however long this thing's been here. I bet at least 30 years. It's washed down into this wash, and then it just found its resting place there. Now it's going to rot away to nothing. Great piece of American engineering, like back when we could engineer things. It's a shame. But there she was. I think we were right, at least what we thought it was. All right, so a couple things. I guess this is probably a good place to start it. So if you're not familiar, so this guy here, this horrible fucking demonic spawn of a plant, for whatever reason they would put that here on Earth. And it's spread out. So this is the mesquite tree. The mesquite tree has thorns on it, but they're smaller, they're more manageable. You will get scratched up going through them. These, on the other hand, they look similar to a mesquite. The leaves are very similar. A lot of the plants out in the desert are going to have similar leaves like this. And so what happens at night, these leaves close up. They fold up in on each other, and then when the sun comes out, they open up. So they kind of regulate, I'm assuming, heat and sunlight for food. And they all do that. That's why they're designed this way. Palo verdes, mesquites, acacias. I mean, there's tons of them. This horrible, I want to cuss so bad, but I'm trying to keep these videos like so everybody can see them. Let's see if I can get a good shot. They're like fish hooks. It is called, well, or cat's claw. It's called a cat's claw. That's probably not the scientific name, but if you run into them, I mean, if you even just touch them, I've got this hand. I mean, I just brushed that bush. This one's, it won't focus, but yeah, this hand's clawed up. I got stuck in my pink, you know, it's on the inside of my pinky. I mean, it ripped my pants, tore a hole in my sock. It's horrible. Don't go near it. It's just friendly advice from a native Arizonan. I was born and raised out here, and I've always, since I was a child, I've hated those plants. I grew up, my dad got me a Honda 185 when I was a kid. It was a 4-speed or a 3-speed, 3-wheeler. And we lived out in the desert, or he did. He lived in this little town called Wilcox. And we were able to take those things out and ride them. And then my younger brother got old enough, we got a 350 Big Red, and I would take that one, he would take the 185, and we'd go out and ride. And those cat's claws are like the bane of my existence. Man, I hate those things. They should create some kind of virus to just kill those things off. We were talking about the devil horn. I found one. So that plant we were talking about, this is it. So this is one of the pods off of it. So I think the seeds are stacked up in the back there. I don't know why it's shaped like this. I'm assuming so it can grab onto like wildlife, like their feet or something, you know, it can hook it. You know, and then as it walks along or whatever, it drops it off. So it's like a transport system. That's my guess. I don't know. I don't know shit about plants, but that'd be my guess. And there are a bunch of those out here. Like all of these are those, I want to say it's like a gypsum, but I just know it as a devil's claw plant. But it might be gypsum. But they're all over out here, and they have like these spiky puffball seeds. They're pretty cool. Here, I'll get a picture. I went over one on the way out. I'm kind of out in a wash. I'm like KPM 200. That's why I do this channel. And they have like a distinct smell to it, kind of skunky. This one kind of has a skunky smell. But yeah, there's like these spiked seed pods, and then they dry like this. I'm assuming these are seed pods. I never broke one open, but this is what they look like when they dry, and then they fall off. They stick to you, everything, and travel on and get dispersed throughout the desert and then sprout up again. So thought I would share some cool Arizona lore with you if you're not from here. And if you're in California, you're thinking about moving to Arizona, I'd highly recommend that you don't. We've got no water here. This is a horrible place. I recommend nobody move here. I think about 2 million more people should move out and it would be the perfect place to live. But that's just me being greedy. All right, we're back. Catch you in the next one. All right, wanted to capture, this is where we came from. That's National Forest over there. It says trail 41 miles. I don't know what trail it is, but pretty cool. We were down, we were down over there, back in that area. That's where that car was. So I got a Taurus 856. I'm gonna squeeze off some rounds. That's her, inside the waistband, carbon fiber. I think, yeah, these are just regular, I can't remember the grain on these. I'd say like 130 grain or something along those lines. So, and so, rule of thumb, I'm just going to pop some off so we can see it. So this is the Taurus. We can focus. There we go. 856. So this is a snub nose. I think it's a 2.3 inch barrel. 6 rounds. This is an awesome, cheap, like, you pick them up all day for, you can get the black ones around 300. These are like a couple bucks more, maybe 340 or something like that. It's like a satin kind of stainless finish. We're just going to pop them off over there into the hillside. But yeah, all this glittery, this is all glass. This is a good thing not to do when you come out in the desert and go shooting. It's why they keep closing down areas out here in Arizona. It's heads up for anybody that's into shooting. Don't do that. Like, if you're going to shoot, you know, you can leave your brass. A lot of people field brass. I do. I reload. I've got tons of different calibers. But aside from leaving that, if you're bringing targets out, take them with you. You know, like you can see that there. It's like a piece of wood. I mean, there's a bunch of crap out there. When you do that, then they close the areas down, then nobody can shoot. And then you're stuck going to these ranges, and I don't know. I'm personally not a fan of the range. I'll go to do training and stuff, but if I'm shooting, I want to be out in the desert. And when you do stuff like this, they shut it down. They don't, you know, they lock it down. You can't do it. So stop doing that. This site's actually one of the better ones I've seen. Most of the time there's TVs and there's just tons of crap. Wheelbarrows. People just take their stuff and throw it out there. I mean, essentially it's dumping. It's illegal, but just don't do it because it makes everybody that shoots looks bad. It's just don't be one of those people. And if you see someone doing that, say something to them. All right, that's my soapbox. I'm going to climb down. So this is the double action. You can cock and fire. We'll take one up there. Let's see if I can line this shot up. Take one up at that wood. There we go. We'll just squeeze them up. And we're empty. Can get her to, yeah. So good thing with the revolvers, you just keep the brass in them. Nice. Take it home, reload it.